Hi Internet, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. It's a Sunday, so let's do the Sunday Los Angeles Times Crossword Puzzle posted on August 24th, 2025. This one constructed by Zhouqin Burnikel and edited by Patty Verrill. I'm John Appleseed, I'm your host here on the channel. And the title of today's puzzle is Shipbuilding. We have some circles in the grid. Maybe they'll end up being names of ships or vessels. Let's figure out what's going on there. One across is father of Rosemary's Baby. And I believe that from the film Rosemary's Baby, the baby was fathered by the devil, so it could be devil or Satan. One down is Buona Blank. Excuse me, Buona Blank. I don't know. Two down. Let me see if I can get these arrows working. Okay, two down. Totally crushed as a test. Aced. So that fits with Satan as the, rather than devil, as the father of Rosemary's Baby, and then buonasera, good evening in Italian. Buonasera, signorina, buonasera. It is time to say goodnight to Napoli. 19 across, affordable in brand names. Could be Econo blank, like the Econo Lodge hotels. Three down, classic dorm party costume, a toga party. Four down, cat or mouse, an animal. I think that's pretty straightforward. 23 across, this is one involving some circles. Don't wait to sign up. Register now. Would be don't wait to sign up. And then the circle letter spelled stern, which is part of a ship, shipbuilding. So maybe we're going to have different parts of a ship as our circle letters. 27 across, beach. On a film set. I guess Adam Beach is an actor, not one that I'm familiar with, but there are lots of things I'm not familiar with. 6 across, state tree of Texas, probably the Alamo. Let's not forget that. 6 down, dumplings often served with sour cream. Don't know. 7 down, printed slips. No. 8 down, bit of change. 9, it's blank win situation. It's a no-win. Alamo is an oak tree, I think, in Spanish, but that's why I thought it might be, but maybe it's something else. It's a no-win. Pierogi would be my guess for a dumpling served with sour cream. Could end in an I or a Y. And then maybe pecan is a state tree of Texas. Could be printed slips. Could be the errata, which is a slip inserted into a book after it's published, indicating the mistakes that were found after it was printed. 8 down, bit of change. I like coin for that. Red velvet, leader. Red velvet capitalized, like it's the name of a band. I don't know it. Crystal collector, maybe a new ager. One who's into new age things like crystals. Is it Irene? Is just a name that fits there, and then ascent could be a bit of change. So Irene is the leader of Red Velvet. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. So 11 across is Lhasa blank, Lhasa Apso. And I've made this mistake multiple times in crosswords where I put Lhasa Apsa, but I'm pretty sure it's Lhasa Apso. It's the breed of a dog. Bring up is to rear children. Shady spots are arbors, maybe. Could be a spot covered by trees. 12 down, tapioca unit. Tapioca has pearls in it. 13 down, like some couples. Same-sex couples would be a common phrase. 25 across, rolling aid at a sushi bar. Not sure about that. Love to pieces for 29 across could be adore. Breakdancers. Some kind of girls? B-girls? Breakdancing girls? I haven't heard that. Handy letters. Do it yourself. DIY. And then galley is a part of a ship, the ship's kitchen. So that might be the circle letters for 36 across. Places you might see turkeys. Is a bad bowling shot maybe called a turkey? Or is that something from bowling? So I think bowling alleys is the answer there. I don't know 34 across. 34 down is Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc is a wine term. So I'm guessing breakdancing young women who breakdance are known as B-girls. I'm going to hope that that is right. All right, 15 across. Mademoiselle in Mexico would be señorita, abbreviated SRTA. 22 across. Many a babysitter is a teenager, a teen. What is 25 across? Rolling aid at a sushi bar. A space ball is an orb, like a planet, a celestial body could be an orb. Is this a bamboo something? And then boom. Mind the boom, or that's, the part of a sailboat that moves back and forth. Okay, let's try that. 17 down, phrase heard before, un beso. At times, beso means kiss in Spanish, and you might say te amo, I love you in Spanish. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte después. So that's bésame mucho, kiss me a lot in Spanish. Ants are six-legged social workers. I think that works for 18 down. Remap, for craft a new plot. You might remap your novel. Slip of the fingers is a typo, my personal albatross that I have to deal with when we're making these videos. 26 down, blank free, contact lens solution, OptiFree. Yeah, I use those. I gave up on contact lenses many years ago. It's just I just don't like putting things in and out of my eyes. It's kind of gross. It skeeves me out. So I just stuck with glasses. I don't really regret it. So 40 across is SNL actor Joaquin. I think it's Emil. 15 down, thread that unfolds in a courtroom drama. The storyline, maybe? If it's not working out, you might have to remap the plot. I don't know if I mentioned prams or strollers. Baby strollers in the UK are known as prams. So that works. 45 across, chopping tool is an axe. Emil looks like it's going to be correct. 28 across, hardly an angel, a brat. Cut from the short loin, could be a T-bone steak. And in progress, a foot. The game is afoot. 33 down, camp cracklers. Fires crackle around in a camping spot. 43 across, store with hiking gear is REI, and then that gives us I as the ending for pierogi rather than Y. All right, 42 across, Miracle Blank is a garden brand, Miracle Grow, I think. Share a viewpoint. You opine, you share your own viewpoint with other people. You're opining, giving your opinion. 36 down, second best effort. Well, I like B game for that as opposed to your A game. What is 37 down? Brain or heart? Yeah, organ for that. So maybe it's agree. We both share a viewpoint. We agree in our opinions. Your B game is your second best effort. Shopping centers are malls for 57 across. And winds down is ends, I think, for 61 across. 38 down, global harmony. Could be world peace. I remember seeing a t-shirt that said visualize world peas. Peas world together. I always got a chuckle out of that. 51 down, Queen with a Frosty Touch is Elsa from the Frozen movies. 65 across, blank press, a small appliance, maybe a panini press. 44 across, a sculling tool. Sculling is an oar, is a rowing related thing, so let's try oar there. Takes inventory. you take someone else's inventory, you are looting. I think that works, especially with the question mark at the end of the clue. Swindler's scheme from 52 across is a con. 58 across, tree blight spread by bark beetles. Don't know that. 53 across, cosmopolitan place with a question mark, so probably a place you could order a cosmopolitan cocktail or a bar. 53 down, be flexible. Let's try bend. 54 down, Aladdin Prince. Prince Ali. Clever is he. Prince of Agrabah. I forget what the lyrics were, but yeah, I remember that song from the Disney movie Aladdin. Is this keel or what is part of a ship? The helm. The man at the helm shall speak to no one, and no one shall speak to the man at the helm. Dutch elm disease is a tree blight. I guess it is spread by bark beetles. 46 across, sacred bird of the Nile, probably the ibis. 55 across, most exquisite. Probably going to end in EST, maybe the finest. Selfish shout for 41 down. Let's try me first there. Then 56 down, ain't right. The correct way to say ain't would be isn't, I think. I think that's what is going on there. Tapestry creature for 63 across. Yeah, a unicorn would be the stereotypical subject of a tapestry in a castle. 64 across, time out. Don't know. 47 down, shoot. Added to pho. I think pho is the Vietnamese soup here. So a shoot, as in like part of a plant. Maybe a bean stalk or something like that. 48 down, blank Ray of Barbie is Issa Rae. And 49 down, take a blank back, take a step back. Then nap is a time when you are out. 68 across, shade-loving plants with broad leaves. I don't know this plant. I saw it in another puzzle. I think it's hostas. I could have the beginning letter wrong. Is it bean stalks or bean the shoots that are added to the soup? 60 down, access points, doors. 74 across, street food vendors need. You might need a cart to sell your wares. 45 down, blank quarterback, an armchair quarterback. So I think hostas fits as a shade-loving plant. Dated for 67 across could just be old, like me. 62 across, top gear. Gear for your top hats. I think, maybe. 62 down, well, hello. Hi there. Hey there, hi there, ho there. Gurira of Black Panther for 58 down. Could be Dante or Dania. Manicure targets for 52 down. Let's try cuticles. 72 across, largest fog desert in the world. Excuse me, a fog desert. I don't know what that is. There is an Atacama Desert in Chile. Let's try that. I don't know what a fog desert would be. Is that it doesn't have any fog because it's a fog desert? Or does it have a lot of fog? It's a desert with fog. I don't know. Like a rainforest has a lot of rain. I don't know. 70 across, come up short, maybe. 2-0. 70 down, hooting birds are owls. The hoot of an owl in the sky, sad though his song, no bluer was he than I. So I think built on spec fits for 86 across. Setting is the locale for something. This could be WAP for hit with force. A hatch might be part of a ship. World peace looks right. 79 down. Container with lures and worms would be fishing gear. They might go in a tackle box with your fishing tackle. Christmas Carol set to Greensleeves. What child is this who laid to rest in Mary's arms is sleeping? I think that works. 73 down, Orthodontist Organization would be the American Dental Association, ADA. 67 down, fail to include, omit. And 83 across, take a course, to eat, a course of a meal there. Okay, so 84 across, blank missing hearts. Celeste Ng novel. Our missing hearts, just a guess. 74 down, skydiver's knee would be a chute, a parachute. Strengthens as muscles for 80 down, maybe tones. And then 89 across, a QB misfire, a quarterback mistake would be an interception in football. 75 across, Links Organization could be, I'm thinking that's golf, so with 4 letters, maybe the LPGA. Let's get some letters to confirm. 81 across, sensitive spots. Don't know. 85 across, dog. Cutesily, a pooch maybe. 81 down, totally wiped. No. 69 down, blank gobi, a vegetarian curry dish, aloo gobi, I've seen in other puzzles. Let's try the ladies PGA Tour. Bean sprout. That's what I knew it wasn't beanstalk, but I couldn't quite think what it was. Bean sprout as the shoot, the plant shoot that is added to pho soup. 76 down, lizard with sticky toe pads as a gecko. And 77 down, visibly frightened. Aghast. Sensitive spots, sores. Ashen for visibly frightened. Pooch for the cutesily way to say dog. Luau instrument could be a ukulele, a uke. And 95 across, mood indigo composer is Duke Ellington. You ain't been blue. No, no, no. You ain't been blue till you've had that mood indigo. One of my favorites, and then keel is the circled letters part of a ship. Okay, 90 across is drink a growler. I know growler is like a large jug kind of thing. What is the drink that goes in there? Ale, maybe, in 3 letters. Totally wiped, could be spent for 81 down. 90 down, so soon already? And 91 down is makeup artists, liars, make things up. That question mark helping us out there. 87 across, blog feed letters. That's RSS, that subscription you get to get feeds in your email or whatever. 93 across, don't throw away, keep. 95 across, best buds, pals, you and me, pal. Petro-Canada rival, anything related to petroleum or gasoline in Canada is usually Esso. 104 across, labyrinthine puzzles would be mazes. 111 across, boss at a hot spot. Bow is probably our ship-related term. In the circled letters, a hot spot. Don't know. Aspiring docs exam for 104 down. I think that's the MCAT, a test you take to get into medical school in the U.S. 99 down, lighter in color, paler, like ashen we had before. Shade of blue is azure. Another Duke Ellington tune. Drifting, dreaming in an azure mood. So club owner is the boss at the hot spot. I guess the club is the hot spot here. And then bow is what goes in the circle letters. 116 across, prefix with space, arrow, space if it's there. And then blanks hates push-ups. Message on a silly T. T-Rex hates push-ups, I guess, because he's got those little tiny arms. Okay. Haven't seen that, but yeah, I can figure that out. 101 across, continental divides. Don't know. Gosh for 105 across. No. 117 across, roll call, call, here. Garfield's frenemy, I think from the Garfield comic strip, is Odie, the dog. 112 down, blank told you, who told you. Cuddled in bed for 88 down is spooned. 102 down, darling. In Dijon, where they speak French, you might say, ah, chérie, je t'adore. Academic goal might be a degree. Dubai's Federation is the United Arab Emirates, UAE for 96 down. So continental divides are oceans. The oceans are wide, and the mountains are wide and the oceans divide, or whatever that lyric is. 105 across, gosh, OG. And then 89 down, told you so. Let's try I knew it there. 103 across, speak in public is to orate. 106 across, movie ending, movie goer, a word that might go at the end of the word movie. Like some college walls covered in posters, or ivy, the outdoor walls might have ivy on them. College baby bear is a teddy bear, I think. Boulevard kin for 114 down could be an avenue. Aid in solving a logic puzzle. You might have a grid where you could cross things off as they are eliminated as possibilities. And then was imminent, like loomed for that. So 113 across, like a blanket fresh from the dryer. Warm as toast. I like mast as the part of the ship going in the circle letters. I guess warm as toast. This is toasty warm. It's warm as toast. 107 across, Tom Yum cuisine. Don't know that. 98 down, beat it. Get out. Maybe Tom Yum is a Thai dish. 115 down, Conan's former network. What is that? NBC. I think it was on TBS also for a while. 108 down, stop the blank. Don't know. 109 down, Hammett. Dog. Dashiell Hammett wrote the Thin Man stories, maybe? Asta was the name of the dog that the Thin Man, Nick and Nora, owned. 110 down, article. Let's try Thai for the cuisine. An item is an article for 110 down. Monument Valley Land Formation could be a butte, a geologic formation. Stop the hate might be a phrase for 108 down. And mist in a sauna is steam, so I think E finishes the puzzle. There we go, 22 minutes, over 22 minutes for a Sunday crossword puzzle. Not too bad. So we had shipbuilding was the title of the puzzle. The circle letters, I thought they were going to be, my first thought or my first speculation would there would be types of ships, like scow and yacht or things like that, but they ended up being parts of a ship. We put them together to make a whole ship, like the ship of Theseus, I guess. We ended up with stern, boom, galley, helm, hatch, keel, bow, and mast, all parts of a ship or sailing vessel. I like that. Dutch elm disease, kind of a difficult clue and answer pair. So having the helm in there actually helped me figure that one out. What child is this? I like that song. I had quite a few musical clues and answers today. Duke Ellington came fairly quickly because I really enjoy that song. And then Azure Mood, not clued as the song, but I think that Duke Ellington also wrote Azure Mood. All right, so I enjoyed that puzzle quite a bit. I like this one today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.